When you think Astroturf, 1980s Astros baseball comes to mind. The behemoth in Houston, the Astrodome. Decades later, Astroturf is still creating revolutionary synthetic playing surfaces, the best of which is at Griswold Stadium.
The exact product is Gameday Grass 3D. Having one field on your campus and needing to play so many sports with so many teams, it's just a no-brainer with going synthetic turf.
The same stuff that was in the Astrodome was Griswold's surface. While the initial thought was to repair the turf, McNeil says it might have only lasted an additional 3 years. The cost-effective change was made.
We had to strip the old Astroturf 12 field. We put it on a cob, roll it up, strip that off. We have the exposed E-layer underneath. Then we repair that E-layer, and then it's just a matter of bringing in the master rolls. They're 15 feet wide. We run them across the field. We sew them together, and then we do this down the entire field. Every panel is sewn together. You can glue these seams, but this is a higher quality way to do it, especially in the Northwest with the amount of rain and the amount of weather. This just ensures that your main seams are never going to come undone. Lewis and Clark did a great job of finding people to reuse the product and recycle. They actually found we got rid of about 3/4 of it, so very minimal amount went in the landfill.
The field is considered state-of-the-art, as Major League Baseball and the St. Louis Rams are just some professional entities to choose Gameday Grass 3D. PIO athletes are already reaping the benefits.
Sure, if it's bouncy, seems to be easier on the joints. I've noticed just running and jumping is just a lot different than the turf we had last year.
It's just a better field, less turf burn, for sure. Because last year I could not play a game without pants.
Outside of these initial athlete reviews, the new surface goes beyond aesthetics, ensuring the safety of the participants.
Our goal is to try to mimic natural grass. Last year, Michigan State did a study on the Gameday Grass 3D. Out of all the turfs they tested, out of the top 5 manufacturers, the Gameday Grass 3D was the most like natural grass as far as friction, as far as rotational torque. You know, when an athlete plants their foot in the turf and needs to release at the right time. So all those tests came back that we have the right amount of traction, but we don't have too much traction. And it really topped all the other products as far as mimicking natural grass.
Head injuries are being evaluated at all levels of football. Reed says the new Gameday Grass 3D is designed to lessen the risks of concussions.
As you watch the game today, you'd be hard-pressed to think that this used to be a giant green rectangle. When it comes to the markings, logos, and numbers, some additional assembly is required.
So once this field is all green, we'll actually take a razor knife. We cut the number out. We have a stencil of white turf. We cut this perfectly to match, and we have seaming tape on the back side. So we put seaming tape under there, we have glue on both sides, and then we actually glue this in. This is similar to the numbers in that all the fiber you see here is UV stabilized, pigmented monofilament fiber. Nothing will ever fade. It's not paint, it's permanent markings. The logo we manufacture at AccuCut in Dalton, Georgia. It's shipped to the site, all put together, seamed up, and then once the field's all green, then we cut exactly the shape of the logo and drop it in.